Good morning, YouTube. Louie here with the best silver gold deals of Friday, June 13th, 2025. Very interesting day, kind of surreal. Okay, in the spot market, we have gold up nearly $40 to 3,424. Obviously, as a result of the Israeli airstrikes on Iranian nuclear targets. So that's what's happening. We have a heightened sense of insecurity in the world, and people are running to gold. Silver, not so much, down 8 cents to 36.18. In the futures market, 36.31, so pretty typical spread there between spot and futures. Gold silver ratio rising to 94.42, mostly as a result of gold going up, not so much silver going down. And this is kind of an interesting spot for the GSR, trading between 97 and 90. And here we are smack in the middle of that range, so you could call that a 50% retracement from 90 to 97, up around 94. And I think there's every possibility we could see 97 again as a previous support becomes resistance now, and then another trip lower after that. But right about the middle of the range here, and we'll just have to see what happens if gold keeps going up or if silver takes a hit here. I still am kind of expecting a hit on silver. Okay, and the 10-year is down 0.013, not very much, 4.344. Kind of a tell here that the 10-year is right around flat, although the dollar is up 0.5%. And when there's instability in the world, investors run to the dollar. They often run to the 10-year bond. Today it looks like they're running to gold. And we'll check Bitcoin here in a minute, but I think we're bottoming on these 10-year yields. In the copper market, copper off quite a bit, down 10 cents to 4.77 as it thinks about its run to $5, getting a 6-month chart. Yeah, I think the uptrend is still intact, but we'll have to see what commodities do. All right, in the economic calendar, yesterday was the big day with that weaker PPI, and initial jobless claims came in weaker, stronger as well. Markets liked that, and interest rates ticked down on those weaker numbers. Of course, we're still looking to Federal Reserve Chairman Powell to lower rates, and we know President Trump is putting heavy pressure to do that sooner rather than later, as the job market seems to be deteriorating here. Today, we've got consumer sentiment at 10 a.m. Eastern, and not sure how that will read. Okay, in the pre-market, it's all about the airstrikes, and we are at 61 on the Fear Greed Index in the greed category. Dow futures off 431 after having been off, I think, over 600 last night. S&P futures down 58, NASDAQ futures down 272. If you're long, you're not liking this morning's action. And let's see what's going on with Bitcoin. And Bitcoin is down $812 to 105,236. But it was down several $1,000s last night, and it looks like the dip buyers picked that up. We'll have to see if the dip buyers come in this morning, but often when the pre-market trades down big and then there's a recovery at the open, we drift down back to test those lower numbers. So we could see lower numbers in the stock market and Bitcoin as we proceed through the day, and then possibly the dip buyers will bid it up again in spite of some pretty serious, surreal stuff going on in the Middle East, which looks entirely like it is supported by the United States. At least that's what the rhetoric seems to imply. So watch out. This is kind of a dangerous situation that the world is in right now. Of course, that's putting a bid on safety assets. Oil, I think, spiked close to $10. And some of that is probably short covering, just like in the dollar. Some of that is probably short covering as well. Okay, let's get on to the deals. But before we do, the question of the day. And this was a really good question. I had it from a member. And they are looking to find key date constitutional. Okay, and the question was, if you're going to buy lots of constitutional, big lots, maybe $100 face of junk, and you know you can get that for under spot these days, if you follow the deals, then, if are you looking for key dates in the constitutional that you're buying, and if you're buying it, where would you be more likely to find key dates in a big bag of junk, whether that's quarters, dimes, half dollars, whatever you're buying? And the question was, would that be at the big dealers, or would that be perhaps on eBay? So I'll throw that out to the crowd. My thought is you won't find it at the dealers. They're good at picking that stuff out. And my thought is also eBay would be also difficult to find it because, but maybe a little more likely on eBay. And I know for a fact that when you buy those unsearched rolls of constitutional, sometimes those are a scam as well. So where do you find your key dates if you're buying big bags of constitutional? Or do you ever find it? All right, that's the question for the group. Let's move on to the deals. Lots to go through today, a lot of changed links. And of course, the market is very volatile this morning. If you're buying itty bitty gold, you can get a 1/100th gold bar out of assay, 44.36 at SD Bullion. That is a Scottsdale Mint product. And yes, they do buy that back. 1 gram gold in assay, 128 at bullion.com. 1 gram out of assay, secondary market, 120 at Hero Bullion, and a new customer deal at bullion.com, 110 for 1 gram 1 gram gold out of assay. That is very close to spot. Moving on to a 1/10th Gold Eagle, 389 at Summit Metals. I think I'll just do the Eagles this morning. A 1/4 ounce Gold Eagle, 899 at Safe Haven Metals. A 1/2 ounce Gold Eagle is 1,738 at Safe Haven Metals. And we've got a 1 ounce Gold Eagle at 3,438 at Safe Haven Metals. We've got a Buffalo at Safe Haven for 3,501 this morning. And let's do the Krugerrand if you're going on the cheap, and there's no reason you shouldn't. Near spot, 3,436 at Bullion Exchanges. Is gold going to make a run to 3,500 here again? That's hard to say. I don't know. It seems like it should be up more this morning. Let's see. We've got a Platinum Eagle if you're buying platinum, and these are no longer made. BU Platinum Eagles, 1,416 at Hero Bullion, with platinum selling off $40. Let's see. That's a clue. We got copper selling off, platinum selling off, palladium selling off $13. Maybe those are considered risk assets and people are de-risking this morning. Yeah, I don't know. That could tell you something that's going to happen with silver. Don't know about that. Let's keep going. If you just want a platinum bar in assay, it would be cheaper this morning at 1,382. Seems like a lot. And if platinum, moves to 1,400, for example, it's going to 2,000. But it hasn't done it yet. Okay, Silver Eagles, getting a little cheaper, 40.28 at Summit Metals. And then we've got a strange deal over at SD Bullion. These are random year backdate Silver Eagles. 39.46, any quantity pricing, but they are circulated. Now, I suggest you skip that, and if you're going to buy something circulated, you do this Pinehurst deal here in a tube of 20, 38.58. People have been getting pretty nice coins. They are circulated and they are impaired, but perhaps that will only be tarnish, and you may get some really older coins there as well. But either one of those two ways to get cheaper Silver Eagles. Okay, moving on. My green light is still on. I'm looking for a smackdown so we can buy some more. But right now, gold is up and silver is flat. A silver maple is 39.27 at Safe Haven Metal. Everything is brilliant uncirculated, unless I say otherwise. A silver kangaroo is 38.63 at Bullion Exchanges. Britannia also 38.73, very close to the same price at Bullion Exchanges. A Krugerrand is 38.96 at Monument Metals. We're getting better deals on eBay lately on all those coins. A Philharmonic, an unloved Philharmonic, 38.63 at Bullion Exchanges. And a Libertad, 5-ounce Libertad is 218 over at Pimbex. Let's see, and the 1-ounce Libertads are going for, get your thing on there, 44.92 at Money Metals. Okay, moving on to the privies, and you know about the Star Privy Eagle, you know about the Eagle Privy Eagle. Today they are releasing the Army Privy Eagle. Now, unlike the previous two, this is a proof. Mintage is quite low at 100,000, and these will be up for sale at 12 noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific. If you want to pick these up, you'll need to be at the U.S. Mint website at least 20 minutes before release. Get into their waiting room and do not click out, and they may kick you out, and it could be a very frustrating process. I think these will go in under 10 minutes today. And of course, there are offers in the market. You can sell them for about $200 to other companies that are offering cash money for these coins if you get one. The limit is one, and I suggest you buy one and hold on to it. If you don't want to buy one, I suggest you buy one, and you could trade with me. I'm offering 4 Silver Eagles for one of these Army privies, and the Eagles will be rather rare 2021 Type 1 BU Silver Eagles. So there you go, that's my offer, and we would just do you ship to me, I ship to you, no cash changes hands. If you'd like to do that, email me at losinglouis@yahoo.com, and you can increase the size of your stack with some cool Eagles. And if you don't, that's fine too. You know, it's a frustrating thing to shop at the U.S. Mint. Very, very frustrating. Okay, Laser Beam Privy Eagle is coming out. That will also be a proof, and that will probably also be a hot coin, as are the... let's see, in addition to the Army, they will have the Navy and the Marines and maybe more. So this Army Eagle, Army Privy is the first in a short series of armed forces proof Privy Silver Eagles, and that's okay if you like to collect those. All right, that'll be good in the aftermarket. Costco has got some gold up this morning. We've got the Rand bar at 34.39, also a Pamp bar and silver bar at 399. If you're buying gold, you could certainly buy this Rand bar today. Use your Executive Club membership and a high rebate credit card to pick that up. Junk in the trunk this morning is near spot at 26.01 times face. That is over at Hero Bullion. And we have got 1-ounce rounds. Monument Metals has got the Sunshine Mint round at 37.29. Not a bad deal there. If you're looking for, what do we want here? 10-ounce bars? I don't know. 376 at Monument Metals for secondary bars. A kilo under 1,200? Yes, it is. 1,195 for a kilo. Random kilo at Monument Metals. Now we're going to get onto eBay and try to find some better prices. But before we do, welcome all new members and subscribers. Thank you for joining and clicking that bell and subscribe button. I'm trying to get to 20,000 subscribers and get you guys the best deals I can find anywhere out there. You know I'm not sponsored by any bullion dealers, so I'm just looking for the best deals. And if you are buying silver or gold, and I'm not saying you should, but if you are, come on along, and while we're at it, give me a thumbs up and share this video on your social media. Let's help everybody get better prices. Thank you so much for being here, everybody. All right, we are on eBay. When we do this, I appreciate if you click my links because that's how I keep the wheels on the bus here. And you can get stuff like a good old pocket pinger for 35 bucks. You got to get one of those guys. That is very, very cool. And the software, the app is free, and you'd have to buy a pair of calipers if you're really going to use it in earnest. If you're picking up very rare old coins or a coin that you may think is counterfeited, you need to know the dimensions on that to plug it into the app before you can use the pocket pinger. But I would buy it. Buy yourself a pocket pinger and one old silver Morgan dollar and put that thing in there and ping it, and that will be worth the cost of entry. Such a beautiful sound comes out of a Morgan on this pocket pinger, or a peace dollar, or anything you want to do. Okay, Silver Eagles, we've been scoring home runs here. Let's see how we can do this morning. And of course, we're always looking for the best sellers with the lowest prices. This one here is somewhat off quality. I think they're tarnished. We're going to move up from that deal. Several deals here from mid-sized sellers. Let's see what the size on this one is. Okay, and this is a good seller, good feedback, $7.95 out the door. $7.95 would put you at $39.75, about $38.60 out the door on a tube of backdate Eagles, and they will be beautiful 2011. So I like that deal, and that is might as well get BU for the price of impaired Eagles, right, from a good seller just trying to ring the cash register on his Silver Eagles. Oh no, this is this mixed lot. Doggone it, he got me again. He got me again. He got me again. Doggone it, don't do that. Throwing buffaloes in there. Okay, here we've got the impaired Eagles. Those are 40 a coin, 39 out the door. And here we have BU Eagles for 40 a coin, 39 out the door. Not that good. Let's go on to a larger lot. Okay, and here we can get the same impaired Eagles from Liberty. I'm not a big fan of Liberty's impaired Eagles. Okay, now we are up to BU Eagles. Good sell. Let's see. Are they BU? Yeah, they're from Liberty, but they are BU Eagles. Random date 40.50, 39.50, 39.30 out the door. Well, that'll certainly beat the big dealers by $1 on BU Eagles. Yeah, we're not getting the deals we had before, are we? But you can save $1. All right, let's do the rotation, and we'll just see what's cheaper. These are all interchangeable coins, in my opinion. The Philharmonic, the Krugerrand, the Kangaroo, the Britannia, and the Maple, with the Maple being at the top of the heap. The most heavily minted coin in the world, as far as I can see here lately. Well, a lot of people buy it, and Silver Eagle is a better coin, but the Maple is a strong runner-up. Okay, especially if you're in Canada. You can get a tube of Maples for $9.88, 25 in a tube. A tube of Britannias for $9.59. A tube of Kangaroos for $9.93. A tube of Krugerrands for $9.65. Ooh, he'll take a best offer. I like those. You received an offer. Okay, this guy sent me an offer of $9.11 on this. It's still valid. I could only get one. But anyway, whoever this is selling BU Krugerrands, $9.65. Here you have the proof that he has sent me an offer. You put this stuff in your cart on eBay, and they will send you an offer very often. But if not, offer this guy, $911.57 and see if he bites. What would 911 be on the cheat sheet? And you can see how good this is. 911 on this would put you out the door at about $35.40. That'd put you nearly $1 under spot on Sovereign Silver Krugerrands. Now, I'm not saying he will take 911, but he's obviously offering big discounts. He obviously wants to sell these. Oh, this is the smaller seller. How did I miss that? Let's see. Only 128 feedback, 99.2% positive. So that is a little bit of a pig in a poke. I'm not doing that good this morning. Let's go back to that other good offer on the Krugerrands. Was it on the Krugerrands? Oh, now I got to go again. Was it on the Britannias? I was on the Britannias. Okay, let's try this. I'm sorry to take you down that rabbit hole. Here is a big seller with pretty good feedback. He's got 6,000 reviews, and these are 2020 Britannias with fast shipping. They look okay. Britannia's canned milk spot may not be perfect, but nonetheless, okay, this guy has as many as you want. They are $9.59, and on the cheat sheet, not $9.11, that's for sure, but if you want a bigger seller, $9.59 goes off the chart. Look at that. That's going to be about $37.50. That's about $1 over on that deal there. Okay, I want to do better than that, don't you? Philharmonics are going for $7.79. That is 39 a coin, 38 out the door. That is about $1.50, $1.80 over spot. How about junk? Can we beat spot on junk? I think we can. Let's go to $10 face. Okay, not 5, not 5. 10. Okay, silver quarters, full dates. This is very cheap. He is a 535 seller, 98.6 feedback. So right on the bubble there, but the quarters look okay. 25.4 and 25.5, 26 actually. Get you out the door at 25.25. That will be well under spot for that deal. If you want to take a little shot with that dealer, here is another deal, full dates, another small seller. Let's find something interesting. Oh, somebody bought Grandpa's silver. And you can go through here, but they go up very quickly after that one. I'd try that first one if I was looking for a deal on junk. Got to be at least $1 under spot these days. How about a large lot? Has Grandpa got his lot up again? Is that Grandpa? Hold on, let's see. Okay, no clean hold or culls, please. We want dates. We want dates and pre-64 real deal. Okay, and this is a big seller, fair feedback. Just quarters, but they look like old quarters. And would this person have some key dates in here? I don't know, probably not, but unsearched lot. So even when they say that, I don't believe it, but could be. And if you're looking for quarters, maybe you'll find some unsearched quarters in here. 26.50. That'd be 25.75 out the door, and 25.75 on that big lot. Hold on. 25.75 on that big lot would be getting there, right there. 25.75 would be about 36 melt. So that would put you 36 today. That would put you 21 cents under melt. And there is something you could search if you are hot on that. Let me go back to where I was. But yeah, not as good as it has been. What are they asking for Mercs? 27.80 for Mercs. Now these have probably been searched as well, but they're going to be full dates. And so that would be 27.80, and then about 80 cents off. It would be about 27 times face. 27 times face on the cheat sheet would put you at 37.80. You'd be paying $1.60 over melt for Mercs. Where'd it go? Oh, I lost it. I lost it, guys. There it is. $27 and change over melt for Mercs. I think that would be the better approach, because now they may all be common date Mercs, and you could certainly search it, but I think that might be the better approach. A big bag of dated Mercs is going to gain value over time, and then you won't have to wear out your eyes looking through it for the key dates. Anyway, that's what I've done in the past. Of course, I did it at 15 times face when I did it, and I'm happy I did. Now they're 27 times face, and in 10 years they'll be 52 times face. I mean, do you really doubt the collectability of Constitutional? Do you really doubt it? And if you want to get something a little more numismatic-y, is that a word, then pick that up. Okay, we're going to skip the Carson Cities and the Morgans and move on to the vintage bar of the day. And this is a RM Royal Mint 5.10 ounce odd weight. Silver ingot, product of the early 80s, and I don't know if that's the Royal Mint. Of course, when people refer to the Royal Mint, that can either be the Royal British Mint, that can be the Royal Canadian Mint. There are other Royal Mints out there. It could be the Royal Lithuanian Mint. I mean, I don't know, but it looks kind of like a predecessor to California Crown. I don't actually know this bar, but I think it is way cool, and the bid is $3.34 for 5 ounces as we speak. I skipped the kilos, and the kilos are going for as cheap as $12.25 this morning. Let's do the math on that. Maybe that's cheap. 1,225 times 0.97. Here I'd like you to use that PayPal credit card or the American Express Everyday Cash card to get 3% cash back when you check out through PayPal. So times 0.97 to pull that cash out of there, and you'd be at $11.88. Divide that by 32.15, and you'll be at $36.95 on that kilo. Oh, it's a Johnson Matthey. No, it's not. It's a RMC bar. So no, we can do better. We can do better than that. Let's keep going here. How about that tube of Kooks? How are they doing this morning? There was a cheap deal on those I sent out to subscribers. By the way, if you're not on the website, bestsilvergolddeals.com, get over there and subscribe. I'll send deals from time to time. I think the last deal I sent was for $36 Kooks, and I don't know why they sold them so cheap. If you pick those up, give us a picture, huh? Okay, here we got 20 Kooks. That's going to be 40 a coin, 39 out the door for Kooks. They come in capsules and bricks of 20. Very nice, easy to stack coin, but there is a premium on those. 1 ounce rounds, let's get through this. Okay, 37.70, 36.70 out the door. 20 rounds, 37, 36 out the door for 1 ounce rounds. Let's move on. All right, in the 100 ounce bar category, we have got a Johnson Matthey 3700. What's up with that? It is a big seller, only fair feedback, $90 shipping, $37.90, $36.90 out the door for a very bitchin' Johnson Matthey bar. But could probably do that. You could probably do that. That's a nice looking bar, huh? $37.90 would be $36.90 out the door. Why is he charging $90 shipping for ground advantage? Okay, finally onto the gold. Let's get there if you're buying gold this morning. Wow, high prices though. Maybe eBay has not changed its prices. 1 gram gold, 125, minus 3%. Random 1/10 ounce gold as cheap as $360. Oh, that's cheap. Good seller, good feedback. Big seller, good feedback. What's wrong with this coin? Not the best picture, but what does he say about it? 1/10 gold, 2020, and 1/10 gold. And is he he looks like a dealer. Might have some imperfections, might not, but at 360, you'll be at about 350 out the door for a 1/10 gold Britannia. That can't attest to the quality, but that's a good deal, even if it's not perfect. And then at 364, you can get other random coins, secondary market coins. That's going to be your best deal this morning on the 1/10. Let's move on to a 1/10 gold eagle. Those are pricey little guys, aren't they? Okay, 386, and then again, minus 10 or 12 bucks on that. Let's keep going here to random 1/4 ounce gold. Let's find something cheap for you, if gold is gold. We got a Krugerrand for $8.50, and that is big seller, good feedback, free shipping, nice looking 1/4 ounce Krugerrand, $8.50. On this, you'll take about 30 bucks off. You'll be around $8.20 on a 1/4 ounce gold Krugerrand. Compare that to the price above at the big dealer, see if that's a good deal for you. Quarter ounce Gold Eagle, they've been charging a lot for these lately. $9.32, and again on that about $30 off, puts you about $900 out the door on a quarter ounce Gold Eagle. 10-gram gold, what do we got? Oh, out of stock. I need to fix that. Let's do half ounce random gold. If you're buying randomly, let's see, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? And gonna move up past the ugly head coins. Where are they? There they are. Let's get you something good here. Commemorative gold medals, 1808. Keep going here. Ooh, what's that? Panda in the slab. Those slabs are counterfeited sometimes. Let's check this one out. How much cheaper are they? Sunshine Gold Eagle. Oh, look at that. Now that caught my attention. Big seller, pretty good feedback. Sunshine Gold Eagle, 1990. Sunshine Mining, half ounce. That's very cool. 1815 would get you about $60 off. You'd be at about 1750. I don't know, around 1750, 1760. So 1750 be 3,500 melt. A little over melt on that. So that's kind of a cool sunshine round there. Let's check out this Panda. PCGS MS69. That's an old holder. That does not look faked at all. And it is a half ounce of Chinese gold. $17.99. $15 shipping puts you at $18.15. And $60 off would be, again, around $17.50 on an authenticated PCGS gold Panda. It looks like the slab is scratched, and it can't be the coin because they couldn't get a 69 with those scratches on it. So on that one, I don't know, you could reholder it, you could pull it out of the holder. Nobody wants Chinese gold, though, honestly. Let's see, and you can get a kangaroo for $18.20 minus rebates. Let's move on to a half ounce gold maple. And a half ounce maple, $18.28 minus rebates. Okay, and a 1 ounce gold eagle is going to be $35.75, too cheap. $5.21 seller with 96% feedback. Very tempting price. Old Town Coins and Antiques. Well, he is a coin dealer, and that is super scratched up. So that is impaired at $35.70. What is up? What does he say about this? That's too cheap. 1994 Gold Eagle and Business Strike, not certified, and blah, blah, blah. And he really ought to say it's impaired because it obviously is. Take it out of the capsule, dude. Are the scratches on the capsule? I'm going to assume the scratches are on the coin, but look at the price on this. And of course, a scratched Gold Eagle has the same tax benefits and fungibility as a perfect Gold Eagle. $35.75. I think we got a good one here. But, you know, you take the risk if you're going to try a 96 feedback seller. I'm not telling you to buy this. You'd have to have a little bit of adventure in your heart to try this. But times 0.97 with a good credit card is $34.64. $34.64, guys. So that is right around melt on a Gold Eagle with some scratches on it. And we could check his feedback quickly here. All ratings. Check all ratings. Let's check the negative ratings. What do you say? Seller canceled my order. Yeah, okay. Seller needs to open bids on a price he can live with. Yeah, looks like he can't. I don't like this guy. All right, another rabbit hole, dead end. I don't like that. How about a gold buffalo? Can we get a good deal on a gold buffalo? $36.47. Ouch. Holy mackerel. Well, I'm going to give up on gold here. Oh, you know what? I forgot to talk about the peso. I'm just going to go on forever here. Here we got $8.49 on a 0.241 ounce of gold. This is a small seller, but reasonable looking $5 commemorative. That'd be pretty cheap out the door, but he is kind of small. If you want to go up to BGASC, $20 more. But if you want to give a small seller a chance here, 100% positive feedback and 133 total feedback, and that looks okay. Look how cheap this is. $8.50. God, we're kissing a lot of frogs today, aren't we? but look how pricey everything is. Divided by 0.241. This is a $5 commemorative U.S. sovereign gold. 35.26, and then times 0.97 to get the real melt out the door. 34.21 melt. So you'll be under melt on U.S. Sovereign gold, a little less than a quarter ounce of gold. That is worth buying if you're desperate for gold this morning. But I forgot to talk about the peso. And let me get back up there because I skipped right over it. Go back to gold. Okay, so I had another question. And the world could be on fire by the time I get done with this video. So I put it right here, a peso no-no. Okay, this is the best price on a 10 peso gold. And a subscriber asked me, why not foreign gold pesos? And you know what? For some reason, they are more expensive than other foreign gold. And I'm saying peso is a no-no because I cannot find a good deal on a peso. I mean, here is a 0.241 peso, 10 peso at 8.52, best price I could find. And here is a $5 commemorative at 8.42 U.S. sovereign gold. And if you want to do the math on a 20 franc, that is right there, and that's a 0.1867. You do the math, this would be much cheaper than that peso and much prettier. So peso is a no-no, guy. Okay, I don't know why pesos are more expensive. All right, now we got to get on to, let's wrap this video up. It's going too far. The picks of the day, I'm going to skip them. And moving on to ways to support my work here. You can do it with cups of coffee. Thank you so much for the cups of coffee. Let's see, last cup of coffee was bought by Diamond Cutter. Thank you so much, sir. I do appreciate that. And you can also support my work by joining my membership channel, which will give you access to my personally poured silver, which is the best poured silver in the world, according to me, at $2.50 over spot. Just click the join button there, and YouTube will bang you $4.99 a month and a little give back to my channel for what I do. I don't take commissions from bullion dealers, so I really appreciate your support. Of course, you can also get into the chat room. Here's the credit cards I like, etc., and other picks of the day. And you can always get in the chat room and see what people are saying. Might be a little bit political today. Of course, we've got everybody excited about the Army Privy Eagle. And, well, it's just going to be all about that this morning. And you can make some money this morning on that Army Privy Eagle. So there you go. Feel free to mix it up in there. These guys are finding absolutely incredible stuff all the time. And they are on it. They are on the job there. So feel free to get in the chat room. That's also something I pay for you guys. And you actually pay me back every day with these great deals that you're finding. Thank you so much, everybody. Remember that thumbs up, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.